The oldest person living as of the making of this video is Susanna Mushat Jones, an American woman born in 1899, and at 116 years old is the oldest living person today. But who is the oldest person we have records of in general? Okay, so to find the earliest person we know of, we will have to just go back to the invention of writing, which brings us to two areas, Egypt and Mesopotamia. Let's search Egypt first. Basically, we're going to start with the pharaoh Narmer, also known as Menes, who ruled in the 31st century BC, and basically go backwards from there. This leads us very quickly to Scorpion I, also known as Lecha and Selk, who ruled Upper Egypt during the early 32nd century BC. Side note, Upper Egypt is in the south because it was at a higher elevation and had nothing to do with north and south. Little is known about him in general, and the length of his reign is completely unknown. Records from proto-dynastic Egypt are not usually all that detailed and intact, but we're in the right time period, about 5,000 years ago, a time where, keep in mind, people living at this time would have looked at the pyramids, which by comparison are more ancient to the Romans than the Romans are to us, the same way we look at an event in Futurama or WALL-E. The reason we can't go back further, this is roughly the time writing was invented in Egypt. Okay, now let's look at Mesopotamia. I admit, I never really studied Mesopotamia, it was more Egypt and Rome, but let's do this anyway, probably because I'll have 20 people yelling at me about this. I mean, I'm probably still going to have 20 people yelling at me about this due to inaccuracy, but anyway. Okay, so the earliest king of Sumer was probably Jushur, but records say he also ruled for 1200 years, so we may have to take it out with a grain of salt. Well, there was also a Menluana, who ruled for 43,200 years. Okay, this isn't helping at all. Okay, well, it doesn't necessarily have to be written records. Take Ötzi the Iceman, for example. A man in his mid-40s founded the Alps between Austria and Italy. We know that he existed, what he ate before death, that he had multiple arrow wounds, as well as many physiological factors due to the fact that he doesn't look like this. However, there are no written records of him. Writing went and spread to this area for a couple thousand years, so we don't have any idea who exactly he was. In fact, his name, Ötzi, came from the place he was found, the Ötztal Alps. Either way, Ötzi doesn't actually date back much further than Scorpion I, dating back to around 3300 BC, which for the time being, unless I make a follow-up video, seems to be the wall as far as individuals go, about the time writing was invented, even though Ötzi is technically still prehistoric, because, you know, no writing in Europe in that time. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and share for more videos in the future. See you on Wednesday, and stay positive.